Hi Pisces, welcome to your current energy update. Whenever you do come across this Pisces, it is meant for you. Don't pay attention to the timestamp on the video. That is irrelevant. Also, cross watchers, you're more than welcome here for Pisces. This may resonate for Pisces, may resonate for cross watchers. We all share energy. Also, if you want a personal reading, go down below, follow the links. Everything you need to know, including other social media, how to book a personal reading with me is down there. And I am clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. I don't just read the basic meanings of the card for the Rider-Waite Tarot. I don't even use that deck, honestly. But keep that in mind. And let's get on right into it. So, I'm Pisces. This message is not for me because I am not big booty Judy. I do not have a big butt. But I was here and baby got back. So, if someone's got a big butt out there, and congrats. That's what I'm getting. What do we have for Pisces? This might even be a dude that's got a nice butt. I don't know. What do we have for Pisces? Nine of Swords, Pisces. What are you thinking about so hard and so long? I feel like some of you guys are having a little bit of insomnia, not being able to fall asleep. Really thinking. Like your mind just cannot rest. Your body could be as tired as it wants to be. Your eyes could be as heavy as they can be. But you can't fall asleep. That was, I had one go this way, one go this way. So the one over here is the Nine of Pentacles. The one over here is the Ten of Pentacles. That is very interesting, Pisces. And under the Nine of Pentacles is the Ten of Swords. Pisces, I feel like if you were newly single, you're single because you were betrayed for some reason. Someone did stab you in the back one too many times and you're like, I'm done. And that is why you were single. Over here, there's the Ten of Pentacles. Pisces, if you were once married or in a very serious relationship, there is anxiety, the 9, right? We have the 9, the overthinking, the restless nights, not sleeping. My mind can't stop. It's on 100 miles per hour. Goes to the 10. This eventually is going to wear you out. This is going to wear you thin to the point of mental exhaustion and burnout. You got to take care of this, Pisces. And it may be you becoming single. Maybe a lot of your struggles and a lot of your issues come from some responsibilities that may be a little too much, a little too heavy, and you have to handle some other things in your life. I'm feeling a little bit of a codependency here. People needing each other, not necessarily wanting each other. That's a little bit of an issue is what I'm picking up. You are being called to become either more independent in a connection that's already established or just becoming independent altogether without another person. But this 9 that we started out with goes to the 10. So I'm going to be very honest here. With the 10 of Pentacles popping out, we have the 10 that goes to the 9. The 10 is all about family, legacy, generational wealth, building a family that's long-term. When you go from the 10 to the 9, you're going from in that commitment to no longer being in that commitment. And that's because you go from the 9 to the 10. The worry, the anxiety, the sleepless nights, the anxiousness about whatever this 10 has. I don't know if this person is really toxic that you're with. I don't know if this person is super codependent, clingy, insecure, jealous, possessive, whatever it is, it really is going to wear you thin to the point of mental exhaustion. And you know that you're going to have to cut this out. Now, do I think this is preventative? Maybe. But you might be realizing that this person is not somebody that you want to be with long term. Or if you're already with them, you might be realizing this is not the relationship you want to be in long term. We go from the 10, which is a pair, to the 9. 2 9s, which symbolize endings. And the 10 leads to the 1, which is a new beginning. I feel like you're going, I wouldn't be surprised if the Death card came out here, but I feel you're going through a transformative time, Pisces, where you're thinking about what's your next move. I feel like you are bogged down and not everyone knows. I feel like not a lot of people see what this is doing to you. Now, if this is your job, this is an unhealthy job to be working at. This is an unhealthy employer to be working for. This is literally bleeding you dry and exhausting you dry. And maybe the 10 meant that you were high up there and you were going to retire there and you were going to get a pension there or something along those lines. But now you're going independent or you're going down a notch. You might actually quit a higher paying job for a lower paying job to save your mental health because you're like, whatever, my mental health is worth it. I'm not going to not sleep and, not eat and exhaust myself and all of this for a job. I'm not going to do that. So if you are someone in that boat, Pisces, take that leap, take that risk, go for it. Take that pay cut. It's worth it. My grandpa Ron always told me that when he was working for his highest paying job, they ended up firing him for ageism. He was so high up there and knew so much. They brought in 2 younger guys that they paid half as much as my grandpa, because they didn't have to honor what they didn't know. My grandpa knew a lot more than them, and my grandpa got fired, and he went to a job that was getting $25,000 a year from $50,000 a year, and he said that was the happiest thing that ever happened to him. It was the worst but best thing that ever happened to him, because he was so much happier and he made it work, whatever he had to do financially. And I'm getting that strongly here, Pisces, some old age wisdom that maybe you need to take a pay cut, and that is okay. Your mental health is worth it. Climbing the ladder is not always worth it. It's really not. And sometimes we get into connections that we think are going to be long term, and they're just not, and that's okay. But someone's really worried about the outcome of something, or making a huge transition like that, because it feels like it's a big one. You know, if you're leaving a marriage, or leaving a long-term commitment, if you're leaving a long-term job you've been at, that's a big transition. That's a lot easier said than done, especially on my side of the screen, and I totally get that. But your guides are guiding you to make those decisions, and that's why you are paying the piper physically, with insomnia, with, you know, whatever else is going on mentally with you, draining you dry, depression. All right, panic attacks is also what I'm getting. I'm going to be having those more often. Pisces. 10 of Swords, please, which is that ending. That's you hitting that wall and you having to lean on it. You're at the 9 right now. You don't have to lean on that wall yet, but you're getting there. It's a 10 for Pisces. The 4 of Pentacles, letting go of control. You're going to be forced to let go of control here. When this card is upright, just look at it real quick. This is Pentacles. We have this locked down. You are locked into a situation, Pisces. Locked into a marriage, locked into a commitment, locked into a long-term relationship, locked into a lease, locked into a job. You were locked into it. You felt confined to it. You felt chained to it. You were breaking those chains, realizing you can take back your control in a different way. And you do that. You're not going to be confined to something that isn't mentally healthy for you. You're not going to be confined to something that no longer serves you, even if it's somebody that you've grown with, and even if it's a job you've grown up in, is what I'm getting. Something is necessary to change here. I'm not saying everybody go out and get divorced and everyone go quit their job. No, if this resonates for you, you know it. And if it doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to, because this is a big transition for some of you guys. I'm seeing the 7 of Pentacles in my head. It hasn't come out yet. But the 7 of Pentacles is all about investment. You spent years in this. You've spent a lot of time in this. You spent a lot of energy in this. You put a lot of emotion into this. And it's time to bow out. And it wasn't for naught. They didn't flip over. I had a huge stack pop out. They didn't flip over. Ooh. Yeah, we have the 7 of Wands. There's a need to protect yourself here. There's a need to put up some boundaries as well. I feel like, again, if this is a connection, this is a relationship, a marriage, there's a lot of codependency here, and there needs to be some boundaries, but there is a need to choose yourself here, Pisces. Choose yourself, choose your mental health, choose your physical health, choose you over this situation, because you not choosing yourself, you're literally going to hit a wall soon, and you're going to burn out, and other things in your life are going to be affected because of that. 10 of Cups. You got to choose happiness here, Pisces. We have the 10 of Pentacles going from the 10 to the 9. And then we have the 10 of Cups. What's going to make you happy is leaving that commitment, whether that's romantic or a job. That's what's going to fulfill you. That's what's going to make you happy in the end, is walking away from those things. Protecting yourself from any negative mental repercussions you may have from doing that mundane routine for work, being involved with this person any longer when you know that the expiration date has come up. There's something about comfortability here and complacency, which is very easy. We want to feel comfortable. We want to, you know, feel like we know what we're doing. No one wants to be the student again. No one wants to learn again. No one wants to be single again and go date and get to know somebody again. but it's necessary here because someone is in a commitment or a job that is not good long term. They may have not had the best discernment starting off in that job or starting off in that relationship to know that this was going to be something that expires and not long term. Someone mistook something for long term. You're realizing right now because of the mental and physical health decline within you that is not long term. What's at the bottom? Ace of Swords. This is your clarity. This is your truth. It's important that you choose yourself, put up some boundaries. It's okay if you walk away from something you've been in long-term, a job or a commitment. You removing yourself from that is really going to make you happy. A lot of you guys, I feel this is more career, more job than anything. But Pisces, I'm going to leave that there. Let's go forward being kind to each other. We live in such a harsh world right now, but I love you guys. If you want a personal reading by me, go down below. Everything you need for a personal reading is there, including my Instagram. But I love y'all.